Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday Buns and Guns, 30-minute class. Making sure you have hand weights or something that you can improvise to use for hand weights, water bottles, canned goods, grocery bags. Making sure you have water to drink and taking a break at any time. We'll use different levels of intensity. We'll add on moves, and if you don't like the add-ons, then you're going to keep it at whatever level challenges you, but doesn't put you in any sort of state where you could injure yourself. So don't try to go too high on weights. Don't try to go too intense on some of the levels if you're new to joining us. So keep it safe, make sure you enjoy it, and we just want you to come back. Hey Dan. So we're going to get started in about 30 seconds. Making sure you check your area. As always, I have to do my check around and above. So if you have to, make sure it's safe. Make sure there's no kids or pets in your area. Mine are secluded. So, and we'll get ready to go in just a second. You can start taking some deep breaths. Arms going nice and tall. Again, if it's been all morning since you've had any movement, then this is going to feel really good. Start putting a little bit more energy into it. Arms nice and high. Inhaling when you reach up. Exhale on the way down. Shake it out. We're just going to walk it for a minute. Take those arms out. Turn those palms up. And let's rotate the arms to the back. Start small. Start to increase those circles. Nice and big. Doesn't have to be fast. And now make those circles a little smaller again till we get straight out to the side. Little pause. Flip those palms. Your thumbs are pointing forward. And we do the rotation in the opposite direction. Small to big, and then slow it down and go smaller again, and take it down, and just a couple of knees up front. Your core is tight, so this is where we do that imaginary string. We pull the string with our abs, and the string is attached to our knees. The knees only come up when we do the pull through the abs first, adding a bit of rotation. So going into our warm-up, we don't want to be too intense in these moves. We're not warm yet. Turning the foot up. So you're feeling a bit more in the inner thigh. Hand is reaching down, but we're making the foot reach up as well. Now take that touch, opposite hand, opposite foot, and move it behind you. So we're touching opposite foot, opposite hand. Shake it all out. And we're going to start into our 3-part warm-up. Jog for 30, jacks for 30, squats for 30. Repeat 3 times. So already into the jog. You decide your level, whether your knees are front, heels are back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and into jacks. Check where those hands are going. They do not have to touch. We do want them going up high and getting full range of motion. Those feet land softly, knees with a slight bend. Just starting to feel the heart rate increase. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down into our squats. So remember, we're going to do 3 sets of these warm-ups. So maybe increase intensity a little bit each time. As you do your squats, sit those hips back, keep the chest up, use the arms out as a counterbalance. Dig in your heels, maybe you try to lift the toes. 3, 2, 1. Back to our jog. So changing if you want. If the knees are up, maybe now the heels are to your buns. Do whatever you want with your hands. If you get tired of just holding them here, get them busy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacks again. Remember, your option for jacks can be going side to side, so they don't need to be full. Soft landing. Again, full range with those arms. This is our second set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into those squats. So when we're doing our warm-up squats, I tend to keep my feet closer together. They don't have to be glued, but I'm certainly not going into wide leg squats yet. They will come. Sit back, squeeze up, keep the chest raised, core tight. Good. 3, 2, 1, and last jog. So, maybe it's really high knees. Maybe our last set, you're raising the intensity or not. Your choice. Got about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Jacks. Last set. Modify if you need to. Give it all you got. You have your own level where you can say, I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable with a little more work. But you got your hand on the dial. You choose. 3, 2, 1. Last set of squats. So when we sit down, again, arms are coming out for a counterbalance. Let's do an extra squeeze of the inner thighs, squeeze of the glutes, squeeze up, dig in those heels. Almost done. About 5 more seconds. Give me 2 more of these. Give me 1 more. Excellent, good stuff. Okay, we're gonna start out with some forward lunges and bicep curls. So, it's our first set with weights. However, our biceps tend to be stronger muscles. So you decide how you're gonna load up. So turning sideways, let's just get the legs first. And we're gonna do one side only. So I step forward, I squeeze back together. Always on the same side. Give me those shoulders over your hips. Don't let the front knee drive over your toes. Land carefully. Now bicep curls with the arms. Curl up, slowly back down. If it feels awkward because we're going so slow, just remember, the slower we go, the more effective our workout. Going quickly and getting more reps in does not mean a better quality workout. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good stuff. Ready to go on the second side. So let's start the legs first. Get used to how long you're taking into your stance. Are you comfortable with that stride? Land carefully. This time, it's a hammer curl. So the weight, end of the weight, presses up towards the ceiling.
When I bring the weights down by my hips, I don't have to do any rotation through the wrist. Palms continue to face in towards each other. Squeeze those legs back together. Down, squeeze back together. Good. Good stuff. 4, 3, squeeze those arms in. 2, last one. Excellent. I'm going to a little lighter weight. Remembering to take your drinks whenever you need to. Now I'm going to a wider squat. Down, squeeze up. Like you're gonna sit on a stool that's below you and slightly behind. So we're not super pushing our hips out. We're trying to keep our upper body nice and straight. Inner thigh squeeze, glute squeeze. Alternating list to the front with the arms. Shoulder height, back down. Shoulder height, back down. Take the time to adjust your weights if you need to. Put extra energy into the squeeze through the glutes and inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it in a little closer. So feet in number 11, hang those weights at your side. That's all your arms are gonna do. So you might wanna load up. And we just squat down. I want you to pretend that you're picking up bags. So you're grabbing onto the handles. And again, I'm gonna go a little higher on my weights. So it's down and up, down and up. So when we say pick up something heavy, use your legs, not your back. This is what we're talking about. The legs get you lower. The legs push you back up. You maintain open through the chest. 4, feel the quads, then the glutes, and the hamstring. Oh, I talked, I gotta count again. That happens. 4, yes. 3, you got it. 2, last one. Okay. All right. So, you notice I've gone to a lighter weight. I'm just feeling a little tired today. You choose. So this one's a newer move. Maybe we haven't done it. We go into a wide squat. We squeeze back together. We go into a wide squat and we take it to the other side. So I call it squat, squeeze in, squat, transition. Squat, squeeze in, squat, transition. So one, you bring it back to stand. The second one, you change the side that you're standing on. Transition. Squeeze in, squat wide, transition. Squeeze back, squat wide, transition. Now, making it a little harder, you can add those arms just hanging down in front. Now watch on the transition. So squat, squeeze in, transition, they go down on the floor. Squeeze in, transition, I pick them back up again. So on the transition, your option is to put weights down on one pass, pick them up on the second. Transition, squeeze. If you're doing that, you're pausing a little more. You're feeling it a lot more in the inner thigh. Transition. One more. Squeeze in. Good. Good. I always like that one. Really wakes up the inner thighs. We're going to touch back. Touch back. Just taking our toes, alternating leg, touching. We've got a little lean going. Core's tight. Bend the elbows. Squeeze the upper arms close to your body. Start reaching out with your hand, palms up. Keep it at belly button level. Now what we want to do is try to imagine making a nice long line from your head through your hips to your heel. You're squeezing the back of the leg. That's how you're getting the leg up. Not momentum. Squeeze. I hear you. You want more work. Here we go. squeeze, squat, squeeze, squat, squeeze, squat, squeeze. Yes, we slowed it down, keeping it safe, making it super effective. Core tight, core tight. Good. Good. Really exaggerating. Feels like we're slow-mo. Squeeze. Can you squeeze more for the last 4? 4, 3, 2, last one. Whew, I felt that. Hopefully you did too. Okay, number 11 with those feet. Slight bend with the knees. Core tight, lean slightly forward. Let's bring those elbows up behind us. And we squeeze in. Try to keep those elbows nice and high as we press back for tricep work. Press back. Press back. Back. Good. Now every once in a while, just take a look. Are my elbows still high? Because sometimes they start to drop and we're not even aware. So if they do start to drop, then do the move without weights and try to get that elbow back up higher. Squeeze back. Can you squeeze the elbows in closer together? Squeeze shoulder blades. 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. Good stuff. Ready for our over row. Number 11 again with the feet, soft knees. We hinge forward from the hips. Nice flat back, abs are tight. Extend, row, extend, deadlift. Over, row, extend, deadlift. Over, row, extend, deadlift. Maybe you just did what I did and said, maybe I can handle a little more weight on this one. Give it a try if you want to. Over, row, extend, squeeze up. Over, row, glute squeeze, up. Over, row. Maintain that micro bend in the knees. Core tight. Your gaze just looks out slightly in front of you on the floor. Keep that neck neutral. Give me 1 more, 1 more. Here we go. Over, row, extend. Good. Squat push, squat stand. So let's just do the legs first. Squatting back, keeping the chest open, lifting the toes slightly. Squat down. Now, if you want to really make this a lot harder, go slower, squat lower. Here's your option. You can keep the hands just at your side, or you can go shoulder, press, shoulder, stand, shoulder, press, shoulder, stand. Slowly, so that we can super squeeze through all the stands and all the squats. When we're standing, core tight, glute squeeze, push with the arms, slightly forward always so your eyes can always see the weights in your hands. Push up, 2 more, up, 1 more. Good stuff. Awesome. Way to go, guys. I'm going a little lighter. Now we're going to get ready for side lunge. Side lunge. So different from a squat. When we do the side lunge, the leg that is sort of frozen to the ground, it stays extended. It doesn't go into a bent knee like that. So extend away from it. We're going to add the arm work. The hand goes down, opposite foot. Hand down. You're leaning a little bit, but keep your eyes looking out in front. So lunge, stand back. Lunge, stand back. Yes, some of you want it harder. So press, Lunge and press. Lunge and press. Even harder. Okay. Lift the knee up when you stand. Lunge, press with a knee. Lunge, press with a knee. Core tight. Good stuff. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Excellent. Let's change sides. Okay. So we're stepping away. Second side. One leg stays glued to the floor. Other leg steps away. We make it a lunge by keeping that standing leg extended. Add the arm. Down to the foot, back up. Down to the foot, back up. Make it harder when you're ready. Adding in just the press or adding the press and the knee. Push. Push. Good. Push. Yes. 4 more. Press up. Good. 1 more time. I don't know how many that was. I might have added 1 more on you. Whew. Excellent. Long stride again. So, I load up on this one. It's your choice. Let's have shoulders level with the floor. So not opening, but having level shoulders, level hips. I reach my hand down. I pull the elbow high behind me, keeping the arm close to my upper body. Down and up. Feel the core working. Yes. It's resisting against the weight. It's preventing you from falling to the floor. Options for the legs. You can go into a foot roll onto the ball of the foot. Press the heel back on the back foot. Or you can do a knee dip or nothing at all. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it up, walk it out. Take a drink if you need one. Getting ready to go on the second side. So remember when we go into a long stride, feet wider apart side to side will give you a little bit of help with balance. Leaning forward. If you're doubling up with the weights like I am, make sure you've got a good grip. Down, elbow back. Square your shoulders with the floor. Core tight. We're going slow again. Really want to feel this. Yes. Good. Choose your leg movement or none at all. So you can do the foot roll or you can do the knee dip. Making sure our knee on the front leg doesn't push forward past our toes on the front leg. So it's definitely a straight down and up at the legs if you're doing it. Can we do 4 more? I know we can. 3, yes. 2, last one. Very good. All right. So we're gonna still have our weights in our hands as we do a little bit of standing core work, a little bit of balance. So I plant those feet. They're under my hips. Slight bend in the knee and maybe even just a slight push forward with my hip bones. Hip flexors press forward, buns squeeze. Elbows stay bent, side of the waist. And I travel down for 2, back up for 2. I go down the other side, back up for 2. Nice and slow. Make the core do the work. If you want to work harder, lower arm goes out wider. Upper arm closer to your armpit. Making sure you stay leaning to the side, not forward or back. Good. Slight bend in the knees. 4. Bring it up. Slow. 3. Bring it up. 2. One more time. Good. Okay. You're going to choose which leg you stand on. If you're always choosing one side, make sure you switch once in a while. And we're going to just start to lift a knee, back down, knee up, back down. So trying not to cave the shoulders and chest in. Really bringing the knee up to the chest instead of the chest down to the knee. Standing legs, soft knee. If you need to touch on that moving leg to help with balance, go ahead and touch. If you can, keep going, then work on balance. Bring the arms up, and we're going to start to rotate over. There we go, the lifting knee. Rotate over, rotate down. I think I have it now. Good. Up, down, over. Keep squeezing those glutes. Little extra if you want, maybe slowing it down even more. So we rotate over the thigh, then we lift to the side the extended leg at the bottom. 4, squeeze, feel so much work going on in the core. 2, good, bring it down. And how about the glutes in that standing leg? Yeah, they talk, don't they? Switch to the other side. Soft knee. Starting the knee lift to the front and down and front and down. So there really should never be, this is too slow. The thinking should be, this is slow enough for me to add a whole lot more energy and emphasis to the move. Yeah, good. Bring the arms up, ready to add rotation. Slowing down even more if you want. So this side here, I feel like I'm better balanced. That happens. One side can be a little easier, a little harder than the other. When you're ready, you can add the extension and lift at the bottom. Lift, rotation, contraction, over, lift. 2 more. 1 more. Can I do it? Oh, I didn't get through that. Hope you did. And again, ooh, that standing leg. I'm going to take the weights down and grab a really quick drink. We're going to go into our balance work with no weights, doing those hamstring curls behind us. And then the long body extension. So here we go, standing nice and tall. Stand on one leg. So I'm going to switch because I'm going to go back onto the first leg I was standing on. So I take one leg slightly behind. I start to curl up. Heel to my buns. Yep. Squeezing those buns. Sometimes even if you use your hand and put it on the body part that's doing the work, you really feel those muscles contract. So right now it's glutes and hamstrings, core tight. You can even have a hand on your belly. Yep. Squeeze, standing leg soft. Add more imaginary weight. Squeeze up. Pretend you're attached to the machine behind me and you're doing some leg pulls. Give me 1 more. Leave that foot up as though you're going to press a door close behind you. Okay, bring it back. Adding arms to the front, pressing in an opposite direction. You're feeling the standing leg work again. So look at this. No machines, no extra weight, just your energy. How good is that? Going slowly and really extending. Work the balance. 1 more. Good. Back in. Last time. And then we got to wrap it up. Oh, there's never enough time to get in everything I want to do. So you switch your standing leg. Your knee is soft. You're lifting up the heel towards the glutes. Adding imaginary weight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Slow it down if you need to. Yes. Let's hold this one up. Start to close the door behind you. Extend and in. Add arms front. Maybe you're leaning. Squeeze. Squeeze. Oh, 2 more. 1 more. Good. Bring it down. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it up. Hold those hands up. I'm going to go through stretches really quick, so please carry on and do more stretches after class. So my apologies, I went a little longer and I have a 12:30 meeting. So we're stretching our triceps. Shake it out. Come forward. Pull forward. Good. Bring it back. Squeeze. And those legs. So stand on one leg. Let's bring a foot up behind us. Let's squeeze those quads, front of the leg. And we're going to hear the alarm go off. Okay, good. I have the sound off. Don't have to listen. Excellent. Let's take that foot, bring it forward, and sit back a little bit. So we're extended. I'll come back a little bit more. We're on our heel, toe is up, core tight, stretching all the way down this leg. Roll up slowly. Let's just go right into second side here. So we've gone into a little bit of a squat, but we've got one side extended, pivoting onto our heel, core tight, chest open. Take it down and roll up. And we've got one final side here. So bring your foot up. You can lean on something if you don't want to work balance and you super want to focus on the stretch. Then you can lean on a wall or chair. Bring it down. Deep breath in, guys. And out. Shake it out. Thanks. Have a great day.